The second test match tomorrow, Garen, against India. The first test, obviously, there was a very tough wicket for the batsman. Unlikely that we're going to see a repeat of that in Bangalore. It's going to be AB de Villiers' 100th test, also as the world's #1 ranked batsman. So he, it's a very sort of auspicious occasion for him.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Like you said, the first test, the wicket, the match was over in 3 days. Bowlers dominated, took the 40 wickets almost that were required in next to no time. The batsman really had no hope, struggled to get in, got out cheaply in both sides. I think this second test, I expect a better wicket. Therefore, I expect the batsmen sort of to come to the fore. Bowlers not to dominate as much, but there's a bit of rain forecast actually, not for the first day tomorrow, but for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe even into Tuesday. So that might see this test sort of ending in a draw, especially if the batsmen are sort of on top and bowlers struggling to take wickets. But for AB, a fantastic milestone. 100 tests. He holds obviously a lot of records. #1 batsman in Test cricket. He's the third highest all-time South African Test run scorer behind Jacques Kallis and Graham Smith. So he's sort of flavour of the month. Probably the best cricketer overall in the world at the moment. Fantastic that is the South African, obviously. And he's only 31, so he's still got a couple of good years ahead of him. So and ironically enough, this Bangalore that you mentioned, where they're playing, is his IPL home team, the Bangalore Royal Challengers. So he might well have a rousing reception from the home crowd, which will be obviously great to see. I think the Indians do appreciate good cricket, even when played by the opposition. So I expect the crowd to sort of get
sounds like
behind
he's a rock star over there. I mean,
absolutely. I think a true cricket fan will appreciate talent, and he certainly has talent in abundance wherever he goes around the world. So it'll be great to see. Obviously Vernon Philander, not great news yesterday when he sort of rolled an ankle playing football in a warm-up session, which wasn't obviously ideal. So he's out. Kyle Abbott's been flown over. Obviously don't expect Kyle Abbott to play, but you probably get a Morne Morkel filling in now for Philander. Dale Steyn, who was injured in the first test, apparently looks likely to resume his position in the starting lineup, which will give us Kagiso Rabada, Dale Steyn, Morne Morkel. So we've got 3 specialist fast bowlers on a wicket that could well turn. And then really the JP Duminy, if he comes back into the team, who then drops out, it could well be Simon Harmer. I don't think Imran Tahir will be the one to lose his space. So you might see a Duminy for Harmer, sort of to give us a little bit of part-time spin with Imran Tahir, but then a 3-pronged pace attack. So we'll obviously be hoping for a slightly quicker wicket than in the first test.
And of course, the sort of last-minute fitness concerns will only note that.
Typically cricket teams, unlike rugby teams and soccer teams, they're named sort of on the morning. The commentator will be interviewing the captain and asking him basically, are there any changes to your team? So we never really know with cricket, who's going to play. They very much leave it to the warm-up on the morning of the match to sort of go like, he looks good, or they have a last-minute look at the wicket and go like, this is clearly going to turn or clearly not going to turn, or we don't want to bat fifth on or last on this on the 5th day. So then they sort of make their last-minute adjustments to the team, which is obviously unlike the other main sports. So we'll see tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock South African time kickoff, which is obviously very early, but certainly worth waking up for.
And nice, obviously, to see sort of an extended test series again, but it's an even number. It's 4 tests, not 5. Yes. So should the Proteas pull one back, then it's they've got to win one and then draw one, or
absolutely. It is a bit of a strange situation. If this test does finish in a draw, because of the rain and sort of thing, then South Africa will be 1-0 down with 2 to go. They'll have to win both in order sort of to win the series. So you like 5 tests would be fantastic. Obviously, it's over a long period of time. But then 3 tests would be sort of second best if you could. But 4 is a little bit of a little bit of an odd even number if you like. So but hopefully South Africa level the series after this, and they've got all to play for in the last 2 tests, and then go on to win. They are ranked #1. They can't lose no matter what the result is in this test series. They can't lose that #1 ranking. And then obviously we're looking ahead at England coming to South Africa at the end of the year and into January is a massive test series. We'll go into that no matter what as the #1 ranked side in the world, back at home. Hopefully we can get one over England as well. So they're big things for the remainder of the cricket season.